That's where it crosses the point. And Colin, you make a great point. Let me touch on that. What I'm doing right now is free advertising for Nintendo, even if it's streaming to just 4 people. What if I was somebody that's streaming to 2.5 people, like that guy I was talking about like the other night, JC Colin? What if I was that guy? What if I was that guy streaming this game at 2.5 viewers? 2.5. Sure, some of them are going to be bad apples and want to emulate the game and not even purchase it from Nintendo. But what about those people that are going to purchase it? Wouldn't you care about the 3 people that are going to go out and legitimately purchase it? Here's my personal testimony to Nuzlocke. I will tell you my personal testimony right now. I own Shield. I own Pokemon Shield. I owned it from the first day it came out. I got so hyped about a game, a Pokemon, the story. Yeah, it can be confusing sorting through the files. I get that. But I can't tell you how to do it. I can't. It's illegal. I'm not going to do it on here. That's stupid. But it is illegal to tell someone how to set it up. My point being is I bought Sword because I didn't want to mess with my Shield save file. My Pokemon, and you can't bring all your Pokemon over into Sword and Shield, unfortunately, because they didn't program them all, and they said they weren't going to program them all. I don't know why. I think that's just Nintendo being lazy. That's another topic for another day. But my Pokemon are saved on Moon, just regular Moon, on my Game Boy, and Pokebank. That is a monthly subscription right there. Pokebank. To upload your Pokemon to a server where they can be kept. You can pull them at any time for free. Yeah, everyone's going to pirate a game. It doesn't matter who develops it. There are going to be pirates. But here's the thing that they don't understand. That is the price of business. It's going to happen. There are going to be people that do that. There are going to, like, just like AT&T, there is going to be people out there that are going to sue you because they don't like you. Movies, DVDs, games, TV, satellite TV. There is going to be the criminal network of your product. It doesn't matter what it is. Indie video game developer. You're going to pop on Reddit for pirated games. And guess what? There's going to be some numbskull there that's going to post a crack to your game. It's going to happen. It's the cost of business. It's just the cost of business. If you have the money to prevent it, go for it. But it is the cost of business. And the fact that you're going to hurt the people that legitimately buy your product is another thing. That's even more cost of business. Not a good cost of business either. At all. Remember when pirating music was a huge thing? Record companies got triggered? Yeah, I do. But here's the thing about the music industry, and they won't admit this. They will not admit this. Pirating music is free advertising. Period. Why do you think we know about all these things? What did Napster and LimeWire do to the music industry? They changed tactics. Now, how do you think that you make their money? Advertisements and contract deals through exclusive music platforms like Spotify, iTunes. That's how they make their money now. The pirating industry boosted the music industry. Now imagine. Right. Can't insult them. I'm sorry, my bad. But imagine how much influence that one content creator with 4 viewers 5,000 viewers, 1 million. Imagine the influence that one content creator would have on getting people to buy their games. I'm telling you right now, I have bought so many games from watching people like Nukem and Catherine of Sky, indie game players that get their games for free and turn around and give it to their viewers, and their viewers eat it up. It's basically free. It's free advertising. You know what I'm saying? I have bought many Steam Greenlight, which is not a thing anymore apparently. It's early access now. But I have bought very many early access games because of them. Nintendo, imagine how much more popular your platform would be if you gave creators that opportunity without opting in to your dumb, stupid, and ignorant creator platform while you pocket some of the money because of that contract. Game Grumps. Game Grumps is a big example. Thank you, Wiggy, for pointing that out. Big example of that. Now, I don't know if that program is true anymore. Yeah, exactly. PewDiePie played Minecraft and all of a sudden, boom, came back to life again. Microsoft didn't know what to do except for push out Cave and B updates to get it to come back. Was that an under the table deal to do that? Absolutely. I'm just telling you guys right now, and I'm calling it right now. I'm tinfoil hat on and everything. The PewDiePie playing Minecraft deal, I believe, was an under the table deal with Microsoft to get him to play that game and cause it to explode. And it did. It exploded. So back to it. Nintendo has two things that it has to do before the next coming 4 years at most, or it's going to be too late. They have to give creators the freedom that other platforms do. Have to. Don't have quality control over the streams. Let people advertise your E3 conference, man. It's free advertising. Let them comment on it. It's free advertising. It's free. Let people do it. Let people comment on it. Let people restream it and comment on it. No, not just restream it and say that it's theirs and make the money off it. Absolutely not. That's the line. But I'm talking about your upcoming releases and get people hyped. Talk about it. It's not terrible. I can understand their side of it because they want people coming to them for their content, but God, Slow Bro is tanky. Did you all see that? Super effective, level 15, and did no damage. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, that one did a little bit more damage. Yeah, but you're naive. You can't become confused, right? Okay. Their esports field, they've got to work on it. They've got to get it to blow up and let third-party people do it and comment on it, like League did for a while there when it first started. And then they threw a bunch of money at it and said, we want the best casters that were third-party at the time. They were third-party. They were doing it for themselves because they were content creators. And Riot hired them and said, we like your work, come and work for us. And they threw money at it and invested in it. And now look at them. They blew up for a couple of years. They blew up. Now, I don't like the current professional League of Legends scene right now. Don't like it. Meta's boring. Right. Nintendo esports isn't a thing. It's not. It's not a thing. Why not? You can make a lot of money. Why not, Nintendo? Why not? There are Smash things out there. There are Smash events out there and stuff like that, but they are absolutely terrible. They are boring to watch because your casters are so family friendly and so uptight that they're literally a robot. They could talk like this and it'd be more entertaining because I think it would be a meme. Ha ha. Did you see that Ultra Smash cancel? That was epic. They could have been great. Every tournament of Smash Melee that is done by a third party and they want to blow it up with their own resources, their own investments, their own venues, their own players, their own equipment that they're all putting at risk along with the deposit of using said venue. They want to use it all, but Nintendo won't let them because they are so cracked down on their titles. And here's why. It is not Nintendo America. It is Nintendo Japan. Because they are so ignorant. They are so ignorant about how much popularity of esports is over in America. It is literally football. The league World Series or the World Championship that was in New York in Madison Square Garden before COVID hit had not only more people that showed up physically to the event, but had more watchers at the event than the Super Bowl. Bros. And that's because they took the time to invest in it and they took the time to grow and nurture it. Nintendo, you haven't done that. You have 4 years. Clock's ticking. Get on it. You have to. If you don't, you will die by the wayside because people will stop buying your consoles. People will stop buying your games. You want to know why they're going to stop buying your games? Because there's no reason to vision and a dream of being a professional player. Now that, you know, streaming has gotten big and professional events have gotten big, pro players are literally popping out from their mothers, and as soon as they're off the tit, they're playing games and they're good at it. And literally teams are literally waiting there for that person to turn 18 years old, 17 years old in some states. But I think legally speaking, it has to be 18 years old before they slap a contract in their face saying, come play for our team. And they will become the next Sega and they will go on the market and have to sell themselves because they're dying. And I'm not saying that they're dying right now. They have time. They have time. They have 4 years at most. That's when all the new consoles are going to drop. The Switch is going to stay the current console for Nintendo for a little while longer because Xbox and PlayStation dropped their new stuff. People are finally starting to get their hands on it. You know, they're finally starting to get their hands on it. But here's the thing that Nintendo does correctly. When Nintendo says, hey, we're coming out with this console and it's the Switch, guess what? I didn't have to pre-order. I didn't have to wait in line. I didn't have to do nothing to get my Switch. I walked in to GameStop and I said, I want a Switch. And guess what? They had it in stock. And it's not because nobody's buying the Switch. So Switch is the most popular platform. It still is. It has the most sales. It has the most gross income because it sells the most units. You want to know why it sells the most units? Because it's available. Xbox and PS5 may have caught up finally because they're releasing their stuff in waves. But they didn't sell and beat Nintendo Switch prices or popularity over the holiday because they weren't available. We just got critted. Yeah, we're at swap. They weren't available. So Nintendo, you got some stuff you need to change. You got to get in the esports industry. You got to let content creators be able to stream your stuff and restream your stuff. It's free advertising. Get rid of your dumb, stupid content creators, clause, whatever, where they have to sign their rights away to stream your stuff without interruption of being copyright claimed. I'm surprised I haven't been copyright claimed on Nintendo yet. From all the music that I played in Pokemon, from all the times that I played this Nuzlocke on stream, I'm surprised I have. I'm probably gonna wake up tomorrow and have it, because I'm probably gonna really make somebody at Nintendo mad by saying my opinions. And yeah, Colin, you're right. The PC gaming industry is dying right now because of lack of chips. And I'm lucky I have the setup that I have now. And if it dies out, knock on wood, hope it doesn't. But if it does, then what am I gonna do? I can't get replacement parts that fast. Now, that industry will bounce back, Colin, because here's why. Here's why they're gonna bounce back. I'm gonna veer for just a second, go back to Nintendo. They're gonna bounce back because what they're doing is they're skipping that generation of products to release a new generation of products, because it's a waste of money to just continue building what you're already working on when your competitor could literally bounce over you in the newest technology and say, well, we're better than them. So go ahead and just go to the next generation. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. Anyways, back to Nintendo. Nintendo, you got to get on board with esports. There are really good things that you do, Nintendo. There's some really good things that you do. Gotta get back on esports. You gotta invest in it. Anyways, that's my rant. Where are we at? We've been talking this whole time in training. So McPimpin 16. We're going for Melee is a community that is pushed back. Yeah, Melee is one of the highest pushback communities for Nintendo, and Nintendo hates. I will tell you right now, I don't care what public statement they made and saying what they say and what they do. Nintendo absolutely hates the Smash community. And they can probably sit there and say that's not true, then prove it. Prove it. Prove you love the Smash community. Sakura's vision of Smash is a casual party game and keep it a household name? No. It is an esports game now. That has changed. And I will tell you right now, that quote that he made, that very quote that he made right there, saying it's a household name, household game, and I want people to buy all the copies and require more copies to be sold in order for people to play together over the internet. They've already made a huge jump by allowing online play. Nintendo has made a huge jump in even allowing that. Huge. They should continue with it. Allow people to form esports community. Make them purchase, I don't know, make them official. Make them just like MTG does. You can't just say, I'm going to host an MTG tournament. You can't. You have to join their stupid community thingy or whatever. Card shops can't sell MTG cards without contacting MTG first. Make them come to you, Nintendo, and you verify if they're worthy enough to resell, stream, sell your stuff. Quit sticking to big companies for your crap. Go to smaller people. Those are the people that are going to carry you. The more you limit yourself, the less business you're going to have. Don't limit yourself. Limit it enough to limit how much money you give away in the cost of business. But don't limit your profit. Don't limit your advertising. That's stupid. That's literally shooting yourself in the foot. The amount of depth is immense. Yeah, it's immense. It's crazy. It's just like Pokemon. It's immense, dude. It's nuts. But Nintendo wants to hold all the cards. It doesn't make sense. So, anyways, that's my rant. And it is 2:15. I'm 15 minutes past time. I do need to get some sleep. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get Sudowoodo to 28. And I think that's good enough. We're 8 levels past our target level anyways. So, and McPimpin just hit 17. Nintendo really needs to go grassroots. Yeah, they do. They need to go grassroots. Their advertisement is like warm, friendly type of stuff. And man, I thought they made a jump, dude. I thought they made a jump when it came to Ninja Gaiden. Get this, on the Wii U. So the Ninja Gaiden game on Wii U had an exclusive contract with the people that made Ninja Gaiden. And guess what it was? Dismemberment of body parts. Consoles couldn't have that. They didn't have that. And oh boy, did people cry about it. Nintendo, a family-friendly company, was the only platform on the Wii U that you could get Ninja Gaiden, the newest one at the time, with dismemberment of body parts, arms, legs, heads, whatever, you name it. Bodies chopped in half, it was there. Gruesome, gory, loved it. And that made me proud to own a Nintendo console over everything else. And that's what Nintendo lacks the most. It is a 7 deadly sin. I understand too much pride is a sin. But that's what Nintendo lacks the most, is pride. Pride in their community, pride in their consoles, pride in their work, to let people show it, advertise it, host it. It's there. All they gotta do is just do it. That's all they gotta do. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been your Atofos, what really grinds my gears, hour, on the hour, 18 minutes past the hour, rant. Thank you guys, that was a really lovely discussion. I think we should post that discussion on the tubes and let people